Professor Sigmund, this is Brent Hannig. I am doing assignment number 2, what is art and what is art for? This is my first media type presentation, so I hope you'll have some patience and understanding if it is a little basic, but I was very intrigued in learning the process and also very excited about the prospects of what I can accomplish and create through the use of new programs. So anyhow, art. Art. What is art? You know, to me, I learned a lot reading the chapters or the material that you recommended on your lesson plan, and I was very intrigued with it. I will ask one question: could this be art? Yes, this could be art as a person's name, but not art as in respects to the class with the goals that you're looking for. Could this be used to create art? As stated in one of your lectures, a camera is not a work of art. However, the pictures and scenes that it can create can be works of art, and so this could also be used, the same philosophy along the lines of any tools, hammers, chisels, paintbrushes. They are not art themselves, but they can be used to create art. This is what I consider art, something that someone has put some thought into, has put some feeling and some time into. Yes, they've used a paintbrush and a canvas, which are actually tools or objects, but now they have made this work of art. What is art for? I think art has many reasons. It's beautiful. It expresses the artist's opinion or theologies about what is going on around them and in the world, and maybe how they've been brought up in their life. In this one, this could be used as a religious form. I do not know the history on this, but one could interpret this as maybe a guardian angel helping somebody through a hard time, or something along those lines. Another picture that I learned more history on, I've seen this picture all my life, but I never had any idea that the artist's interpretation and meaning behind this picture was a divided nation. So again, art can be used to send messages or feelings or interpretations about what is going on around them personally or worldly in some conflicts. Obviously this was taken during the time of the Civil War, and that things were starting to clear up between the North and the South, and that things were maybe, becoming peaceful finally. Some of the ancient art that I have looked at and pulled up off the internet, again, falls back to me as what is art for? As said in some of the lecture notes that you put together, this one I assume is a religious painting. Obviously you have a victim here with a laceration in their side, and you have, I assume, was either a mother or it could be a religious figure. So you see the skull at the bottom also. So all these could be interpreted in a lot of different ways to me. I'm sure the specific artist had meaning to it when they put it together. Obviously they did, or they wouldn't have painted it. So there's a lot of things you can get from art. Some more ancient art. I don't know exactly what this means either, but my interpretation, I don't know if these ladies are trying to act like the bird in the picture, if there is some kind of a meaning as far as what their beliefs were back in the Asian culture, and so I would have to do some more studying as far as culture and beliefs and the time that this painting was created to be able to maybe get the artist's meaning of this painting. So there's a lot, again, there are a lot of things that can be taken from art. The anthropologist Eileen Dasanyaki mention something that it's common for an artist to try and depict cultures and to share a message that way. Some of the meanings of art, again, you asked us to pull up a couple of these pictures from this archives. In this Manette picture, Execution of Maximilian, I do not know the history of this, so one person would like not so much the biographical history of the artist, but what's going on around the artist at that time. Was this a time when the American War had a conflict? Was this a time during slavery? Was this a criminal that they were executing? Was it somebody who was a deserter of the army? So I'd have to do a little bit of research into this and see what the time frame was, what the culture's acceptance in the world was, what the culture's acceptance towards society was. This one came into the 1920s. In the 1920s, during the Great Depression, what's behind this? Is this a freedom of love? Is this there was also a rights fight going on for females in this country? Was this a picture dedicated to beauty or to natural things? So again, I would have to go ahead and look up some of the history as to what was going on in this artist's world during this time and trying to be able to decipher what the meaning was they were trying to put into this picture. So this to me is kind of what is art and what is art for. And like I say, I learned a lot in just this couple of weeks of being able to study some of the history and your beliefs on what is art and what is art for. And I have my own beliefs too. I will not express those, but I am looking forward to getting a better perspective and a better appreciation for art, all kinds of art, and be able to hopefully be creative and using some of my thoughts and creativity into producing some nice productions for this class, and also be able to maybe impress some of the other students so that I can get a collaboration for the final project. Thank you. I hope you had a good week in a couple weeks studying your Southwest culture and the trips you were going on. It sounds very interesting. Please provide me with some feedback on what I can do to make these things a little better, as that's the whole goal of me going to school, is to become a better person at the end of each class. Thank you for your time. Bye.